He had to do his obligations with his show, but of course, we got a very special guest. Mush, could you please let our special guest?
And of course, the legend himself, Rich Voss.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
First of all, look, and I don't want to be negative, but
Too late.
But fucking Mike, when you guys signed me in, like we're all here, like it's a fucking like some big event, all right? That fucking overzealous, just happy to have a mic in front of him, no matter where the mic is. He doesn't give a fuck because he counts this as a gig. Guess where I worked? Guess where I worked on fucking Monday night?
Well, Rich Voss, everybody, please welcome Rich Voss.
I'm not being negative.
I mean, you're being a little negative, but it's okay because.
And of course, the legend himself, Rich Voss.
Keep it going.
We have you here, and I really appreciate you signing on. Mike Calta couldn't make it tonight, and Mike is very excited tonight because Mike is third. Mush, he's not Mush tonight. He's Mike. He's third Mike tonight.
He's third and fourth, Mike. Okay. Hey, guess what I worked my way to in 17 fucking years of podcasting to be third Mike on the show that I'm at every week. You know what? Listen to me. Maybe I can get you a co-MC spot at Uncle Vinny's.
I already got him that.
What's under your nose? Is that a little mustache you're growing, Bobby?
I grew a little. I put a little goatee on, not to steal your. I know. Don't worry. Before you fucking attack me,
I said I like it. Didn't you hear?
Yeah, but you say everything you say you like, and then a fucking thing comes right after it that hits you in the ribs. So you're like, "Hey man, I like your hat. Where'd you get that? You fucking paper boy from the fucking day." I mean, you're coming in hot the way you usually do.
No, I'm not trying to be hot. I like your mustache. It looks like leftover cum. Just dry jizz on your face.
I mean, this is just. I mean, I don't understand why you're being so. We're adults. We
You're
should
right,
grow up. We should have an adult conversation. We should be able to not say mean things and not, this new generation is coming up and they're not doing this stuff. They're not being mean. They're supporting each other. They're lifting each other up and saying good joke or I love you, new five. Maybe you should try. I mean, yeah.
You know what? We do help each other out with material. If we see something we like, I just posted a picture on Instagram of Patrice and I in Amsterdam. Part of his hair was cut off, but I'm not the photographer. Anyhow, and I put, in Amsterdam.
Patrice's foot was cut off?
No, I said part of his head in the picture.
Oh, his head. Okay.
And I go, great time, great memories. Okay, we might be fucking assholes, but we look back on all the fun we had.
Yeah.
I mean, more fun than you're allowed to have in this fucking business. Okay, more fun than you're allowed to have.
Look at little stocky Rich, little Jersey Rich.
That's
look at little fucking. Look at you, little MTV Rich. Right?
You know what? That's before I had my tattoos on my lower arm. Obviously, because there's no tattoos on my lower arm.
Dude, you look like Jersey Shore Rich.
Okay.
Hey, do you think the Nazis had these conversations? Dude, we had our fun. I mean, dude, remember back in the day how awesome? I mean, look, it is what it is now. But
you can't compare us to. That's very funny. But you can't compare us to Nazis.
Remember that time when we got that? What was his name? Schmeckle something. What was his name? Remember he ran across and you were shooting at his feet and he was doing like and then he fell in the puddle and he drowned. Remember? Oh.
All right, calm down, Anthony. What I'm saying is
I would never say this without you here, by the way. I'm just saying.
Yeah, at a poker game. I'm just saying what we are the memories of
Yes.
standing in front of Boston Comedy Club till 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
smashing each other. You know, look, what are their dumb memories? Hey, do you remember when no, I don't, because you're not giving me a memory. That's what they have. And there's nothing that's what it is now. But what we did, we're fucking legends what we did in comedy. From Tough Crowd to the Cellar Table to everything we've done, we have impacted comedy probably as strong as, back in the day when, and people are going to think I'm nuts, but back in the day when, the Catskill comics or the Bitter End, the Low.
And of course, the legend himself, Rich Voss.
Keep it going.
You know how many people started comedy because of us?
Oh,
7.
dude, listen, I think this is the funny part about stand-up comedy. It forgets about you very fast. Listen to me. Okay. The greats. I mean, yes, look at Don Rickles, Joan Rivers, all these people.
They're dead.
Exactly.
So, but you remember them.
You remember them, but they forget. The new generation doesn't. They're not going to know who the fuck they are.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Yeah.
People go, Bobby, why'd you start comedy? And you go, well, I mean, I used to listen to Pryor or Eddie Murphy, whatever, or whoever you listen to.
No, I didn't do comedy. You know why I did comedy?
Well, because you were acting and you figured it was a quicker step into acting, but you still have
what?
Like,
why don't you ask me? I'm right here. We're doing a show together. You could ask me instead of being a fucking gypsy and trying to guess.
You probably had you were doing a scene from Shakespeare, yeah. And which I'll do for you now.
Go ahead.
I've done this for you, but I'll do it again.
Oh, please don't.
From Shakespeare. You ready?
Yeah, I guess. Yes.
And look at the picture from behind me. Those are the people I'm talking to. Ceres' most bounteous lady, thy rich leaves of wheat, rye, barley, oats, and fetches. Oh. She actually got me into The Tempest, but I quit the play 2 days later.
Remember those days?
Yes. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But, yes, everything changes. But what we did and what we do is what we do.
Someone told me the other night, they were like, you gotta get TikTok. Oh. And I'm like, buddy, I'm not doing it. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I have TikTok to make sure my son isn't being fucking groomed. I'm not gonna start TikToking. Cut to me in 3 weeks. Mush, did you
when they said for you to get TikTok, they wanted you to strap a bomb around your waist.
I love that you did a joke and it's old. Do you really think bombs go TikTok? They have clocks attached to them. You fucking old asshole.
Well, mine doing a comedy club. That's what you hear. TikTok as I'm bombing. Woo!
I had I checked this out. Saturday night, I'm doing my show.
It was great. I bet.
What do you mean?
It was great up there. That's a great club.
It was great.
Yeah.
It's great. I made some good money.
Good.
Guy's awesome. So this guy's walking out at the end of the show and he walks by, goes, "Hey man, take you deserve this." And hands me $100 bill.
I don't you hate that?
Hands me $100 bill. And I'm like, I don't want this, buddy. You take it back. And he keeps walking, but I'm talking to people. So I'm like, dude, I'm not a fucking stripper, dude. I don't need your money. But it wasn't a 20. It was $100.
Yeah.
So I kind of was like, dude, I don't want this, as I'm putting it in my pocket.
Yeah, and you didn't give it to the wait staff?
Well, no, I tipped them. Yes, I tipped them. Yeah, I tipped the waitress.
Yeah, I wouldn't have, but
of course you wouldn't have.
No, of course you do. I hate when someone gives me extra like that because it kind of they're trying to show off to either some girl or whatever.
It was a skinny little fucking wormy dude. It was like this young wormy 20-something. He shouldn't have gave me 100. It's like he handed me the 100. I'm like, why do you? At first I was like, I don't want this. Then I saw it was 100. I was like, dude, take this back, please. Don't make me take it. and then I put it in my pocket. So I get, and I'm going to put it in my little secret. I have a stash that my wife doesn't know about.
Good for you.
Okay. I got 2 stashes. See, here's the thing. When you're a guy, you can't have 1 stash. You have to have 2. You have to have a stash that's kind of secret, but you can find it with some 20s.
Forget about the other stash.
Yeah. Maybe 10s, 20s, 5s, some 1s, like, whoa, what the fuck is this? So she can find that and be like, look what I found. And I know where your stash is. That's not the stash. The stash is unfindable. Okay. Yeah. And I said, I'm going to, when I get 100, that goes in stash. Of 10s, 20s. I use that for the decoy stash.
Yes.
But the 100s, when I get 100 for something, I get paid. And I always, even when I get like a chunk of cash, I slip out a couple and I put them in the fucking secret stash.
I always ask for my traveling cash.
Mm-hmm.
So I take the travel and my CD money.
Yeah.
And I put that in. Yeah. I got to get the fuck out of this fucking predicament fund.
Right.
So.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, right. So I put the money in the cash. So I come home and I got this scene out from this fucking kid that I wanted, treated me like a fucking stripper, right? And I'm like, there was something.
He's saying furniture stripper. Go ahead.
Well,
sorry,
it was all right. Don't worry about it. So but I'm like, there's something off with this kid. So I take the 100 out and I'm putting it with my money. It's got Chinese pink writing on it. So I Google, which will take Mush 10 years to do, so I don't expect him to pull it up because he's just sitting there. But it's a $100 bill with pink Chinese writing on it. I Google that. Within 5 seconds, boom, first thing comes up. This kid gave me a counterfeit $100 bill, but really fucking good. Like I put it up against a 100 I had. And I was like, dude, this without the pink writing on it, you'd never know.
Well, you'd never take it to the bank and confirm it.
I guess. I don't know. I was rejected. I was sad because I was like, now I got to question this kid's motives. Like, was he giving it to me to be passive aggressive? Like, you deserve this counterfeit money. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I got.
Well, if it's counterfeit, why would you put that on there to do that? They want people to know it's counterfeit?
I don't know, buddy. I have no idea, but maybe that's a way they can not get arrested. Be like, look, it's a fake. It was obviously fake. We put this thing on it. I don't know if it's a way out, but that's the exact one I have. And it made me, I was like, this little fucker, I should have ran out and gave, look, I don't want your dumb money. Fucking give me a counterfeit. What if I gave that to the waitress? Yeah. She would have been devastated.
I could never imagine giving somebody a counterfeit bill.
Fucking exactly. Fucking. Yeah.
Maybe
you
one.
Gave me a fucking counterfeit. You gave me one.
By accident.
No, you didn't by accident. You gave it to me intentionally. You owed me money.
It was $20.
You paid me. No,
it was a 20. It was a 20.
It was a 20, but it was mixed in.
Yeah, but I gave you all real money and that 20.
Yeah, but you never gave me my fucking 20 back.
Oh, I did give you your 20, and believe you me, I'd lent you money at the cellar. You go, hey, give me this to tip or this and that, and I always forget about it.
Apparently you don't. Apparently you didn't forget about it.
Yeah, I did. It's probably got to be around 160.
I owe you 160?
I'll take 140.
You're out of your mind. Do I owe you $160?
No, not at all. And you sent me 100, which you didn't have to.
Yes.
When I came in and we had a killer YK something, whatever, how many ever letters you have, YKWD with me, Rosebud, and Mike Cannon. I like doing stuff with Mike Cannon. He's fun.
Mike Cannon's fun, but here's the problem with Mike Cannon. I just had Mike Cannon, Mike Feeney, and Sagalo on YKWD. You can't get a word in edgewise. They just They talk over each other.
Well, because they're all on fucking. They're all tripping.
And Cannon, I love him.
Yeah,
but he always gets high before my show. And at the end, he's just fucking droopy eyed and his energy's gone.
Well, you got, I mean, I don't know.
Am I lying?
No, but here's the problem.
You fucking shitty producer.
What happened? He doesn't have his mic on.
My own producer. He's finally on the show. And I set him up to fucking talk, and his mic's not on. And now he's going to look at the mic when you trip on the sidewalk, and you look back like, what the hell is there? He's looking at the mic like, is the cord crazy?
Okay. Hey, maybe someday you could work with Penn.
Your mic is off, Mush. God
damn. Here's the thing. When I did the podcast with Cannon, it was me, Cannon, and Rosebud. If you put Cannon, Feeney, and Sagalo together.
Yeah, it's too much. It's a tornado.
You know, it's like, whatever. It's too much. You know, they're probably all fucking tripping or doing, like, I don't get these comics. When we came up and doing drugs, you know, we did regular normal drugs. We smoked crack or, you know, whatever, just normal shit. We didn't do acid.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Well, we didn't do normal drugs. Smoking crack is fucking so bad. It's so bad. It's like meth. It's like terrible. No, these kids are doing weed and edibles. They're doing fun little hippie drugs. And Mike Cannon is not doing crazy drugs. I mean, he did ayahuasca, but
here, let me let my dog out. Come on, you want to go outside? Come on.
Yeah. Can we just take a moment now that he's gone, just to look at that shitty painting behind him? Who the fuck? What comedian in their right mind would get a 16th century French painting?
It's Victorian. And I have some great paintings. I don't want to go over this again. Okay. I'm sorry. If I wasn't a comic, I would be an interior decorator. Okay. And I would walk around like this, you know, like an interior decorator. You know, I do these kind of facials, you know.
Yeah. Tell me about my house. Decorate my house. What would you do?
Well, first I get gasoline. Your house. Yeah. What I like about your house.
Yeah.
This is what I like about your house, especially the living room, dining room, and kitchen.
Yeah.
All very accessible to each other. You're right. You know what I mean? You don't.
I mean, open concept.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've made the best out of the space you have. Just like,
fuck up. You're insulting my house. You don't like that.
Insulting it. I'm saying it. I didn't say it was a bad. I'm saying it's perfect the way it's set up.
No, you said you made the best out of something, and Mush keeps bringing shit up. I don't know what he's doing.
I made the best out of everything.
What?
Had to reset everything. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Don't worry about it, buddy. You don't have to be sorry. Don't cower. Don't be such a pussy. Get back in here.
All right. Jesus Christ, you're talking to him like he's a student. Hey, you'll be okay. Next week will be better. What I'm saying is, wait, hold on. Let my dog in.
Listen, you're the fucking, I mean, he's the
Bonnie walks in. That's going to be hilarious.
It's like having a fucking aunt on the show.
A what?
C&K is currently in talks with a network. J and S not getting renewed. Coincidence? Hey, no. Hey,
are they not getting renewed?
No, they're getting renewed. Voss made a very good point today because I was a little nervous. When I was in there today because Norton was, playing it, but Voss made the point about Jim and Sam not getting renewed. What did you say?
I said, listen, if they weren't getting renewed, you wouldn't hear from them again. They would just be gone. When they're talking about it, that means they're in negotiations, and it always works out because they're not dumb enough to go, no, we're not taking it because they have nothing else. So whatever the negotiation is, they're going to probably take it. 90%, because what else are those two fly-by-night fucking cock gobblers going to do? So, in radio, you get fired. You just never hear from the people again.
Cock gobblers.
You just never hear from them. One day they're in, then they're gone. They're not gone, so they're in, whatever. It'll work out. That's my theory.
You think Sam's a cock gobbler too?
No. No, I think he's a fluffer.
Have you seen Sam lately? Sam looks very fucking country alpha. Bring up Sam. Sam Roberts lately looks his voice is deeper. He looks very intimidating. He's not the Sam Roberts we grew up with back in the day with the crazy hair. He's not Sam anymore. He's like some other. Oh my God. It's like doing a fucking podcast with an old person. You have I know you're old, but can you pretend to be young?
First of all, no one's here, and a dog is standing by the door barking.
Well, yeah, who gives a fuck? Let him bark. There's a squirrel.
No, she's okay. First of all, that's Sam's country look. You know,
that's Sam Roberts right now. Look at him. Look at his head it's got dents in it and shit.
He looks like Nick Gage.
He looks like when you bring up the guys that from Superman from the center of the earth, look that up. See if you can find guys from center of the earth from Superman.
That joke's gonna fly.
When I listen,
joke.
What's that?
It's a 10-minute joke. We have to wait for Mush to find it.
When I listen to those guys, I gotta admit they sound good. Sam sounds good. I think he does a good job. You know, he is a little cunty when somebody more famous than you comes in. He tries to fucking go after you. You know,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Like when the last time I did that's Sam.
That's Sam and his family vacationing in the Catskills.
Like, that's Sam. That's Sam, Todd Barry. Mike, text me that picture if you can.
I did not think that joke was gonna fucking actually hold its weight, but you did. It did.
You don't remember? Do you remember that episode on Superman?
No, I don't. I remember a Superman like that.
When one of them fell off.
I wasn't a teenager when that was on.
One of them fell off the dam, and Superman caught him as he's falling through the air with his ray gun.
Dude, there's no more little midget people in like TV. There's only like, what is it? Like maybe 2 little people working. Remember they used to have shit all the time for midgets? Like they'd be in everything.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get work.
Now they have to be serious in all their roles, and no one.
Yeah, they can't play. They can't play cute little thing like aliens anymore.
I know you can't throw them across the set anymore.
Do you remember? They had midget tossing at bars.
I know.
Do you remember? The fucking 90s were wild, dude. Fucking wild. We had fucking the 80s and 90s has to go down as the wildest fucking time in the history of America. We had midget tossing at local bars. I remember I was at a show one night. They're like, "Hey, dude, we're going to midget tossing next door. You want to go?" I was like, "I don't think I do. I don't know what the fuck. I can't unsee that. So no, I don't. Just regular jocks hucking little people across the room. Dude, bring that up, Bush. Bring up midget tossing. That's fucking nuts. I mean, dude, we were out of fucking control in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, I mean,
out of fucking control. What?
They wore helmets. They were safe.
I mean,
they wore helmets. You could snap your neck still.
But they threw them. Didn't they throw them against Velcro walls?
Oh, yeah.
They threw them as bowling pins. Remember?
They were human axes.
Dude, what the fuck were we doing in the 80s?
I've never seen.
What?
I never was at a club that had midget toss midget. I never in my life. I knew they had it.
Oh yeah, dude.
They had it around here. I know they had turtle racing in one of the clubs.
What's
here.
that? Real turtles?
Yeah. They're turtle race. Yeah, but you're gambling. You know, if you got any.
How much did Jim Norton win?
Did you find it? There it is, right here.
Let's see.
Here we go. Watch this. Dude, you gotta be shitting me.
Hello?
What you doing?
I'm doing Bobby's podcast, and we're looking at tossing the midget.
Pause this.
Hold on.
tossing,
pauses.
There's
tossing what?
there's a video of back in the day in bars. They used to toss midgets onto Velcro wall.
Tossing little people.
Yeah, well, back then they were midgets. Now it's little people.
Right.
You know, so I'm doing Bobby's podcast, and you know, we were just saying back in the 80s and 90s how ridiculous it was compared to today.
Yeah.
You know.
I know. We were just talking about that too. All right. Let me call you later.
I can't stop you. Goodbye.
Did you say I can't stop you?
Yeah, I said. She goes, "Let me call you later." I go, "I can't."
Dude, what a fucking woke conversation that is. I'm so glad I did not marry a successful comedian.
Why?
Oh, because she's like, you mean little people? Dawn would have just went, yeah.
Well,
yeah, I remember the midget tossing. And you have to. You mean little people? Yes, little people. But back then they were midgets. Ugh.
You know.
Am I crazy? I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, it's good. It's good that you've changed. It is good that you've changed.
Who, me?
Yes, and you've.
I didn't change. She said it. I didn't say little people.
Listen, it's good. It's a good thing. Show us. Let's go back to the little people tossing.
Yes.
Doesn't have the same ring, does it?
Nope. I found a better video. That one was really slow.
Yeah. First of all, that wasn't really a midget. That was like a small person.
Yeah.
That was like what do they call those?
Midgets.
Crumb bomb, 100%. That's right. 100%, baby.
Yeah, I mean, and plus you got to be pretty strong to toss.
You know that show Succession?
Yes.
The lead guy, the son, the oldest son, I think he looks like a midget.
No, he's been in other movies.
I know, but he's very small. Like if you see him always around women. When you see him around like a man, like that movie he did with that Guy Ritchie movie with Matthew McConaughey, he is petite.
You're talking about the one that went out on his own?
Yeah, the brother, little fucking rat, the rat.
I like him better than McCulkin or whatever. What that character sucks.
Oh, he's slimy, just a scumbag.
Oh, he's the worst. I love the girl.
There you go.
Right.
It's just nuts.
Jesus.
One. I mean,
you just expect him to go further.
Well, dude. Dude, we were. I mean,
So sad.
That's a bike. That's the Hell's Angels too. Oh Jesus! Look at this guy.
That's so sad. Jesus.
What the fuck is wrong with us? What the fuck is wrong with us?
Not us. I wouldn't. That's a biker too, right there.
Yeah, those are all bikers. This is like probably Sturgis. Imagine booking this gig. Your agent calls you up. Hey, what's up? What's up, Joffrey? Yeah, what's up? I got a gig for you. Oh, is it like Lord of the Rings? Did you get that? Nah. What was like a commercial? Nah. Is this like a sitcom or something? Nah. You're gonna work Sturgis, the bikie rally. Oh, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna like do some type of motorcycle at? No, they're gonna throw you in them old dirty mattresses.
The guy that used to do my tattoos or does my tattoos, he builds and makes bikes and knows all bikers. So every year he has an outdoor festival. He has, many, many acres. He has bands, vendors, and just it's all bikers.
Yeah.
From his clubhouse and that he knows. So he goes, "You want to host it?" And I was going to host it for like $1,000 worth of tattoos. It's not far from me. And I get there and I go up just to pre-introduce myself.
Yeah.
And no one, and I'm looking around and I'm going, I can't do this. One, it's all Hell's Angels. Two, I'll say something stupid. Some guy will get offended. Like if I was working a comedy club and if I was working a comedy club and it was, full of Hell's Angels, I wouldn't care because it's in a comedy club. It would be fun, actually.
Right,
I'd have a good time with it. But outdoors at a festival, some prospect you know, I say something to some prospect, and he goes, "I'm going to go smash his skull."
What's the worst gig you've ever done? What's
This
the
one.
worst? No.
Uh,
What's the worst gig you've ever
I
done?
have so many, but this one stands out. It was a bachelor party.
Yeah.
In the back room of a bar.
Yeah.
There's like 12 guys or whatever.
Yeah.
And this dancer, naked, and she takes her vagina lips. She takes off the bachelor's glasses, takes her vagina lips, stretches them, and ties his glasses with her pussy lips. Ties his glasses.
I'm sorry. Ties them like in a knot.
Yeah, well, puts them in. Yeah, ties a knot like
How
that.
old was she?
Ah,
Like that.
How old was she?
I don't. All I know is after the glasses got tied to her pussy, and now our comic.
Oh my god. Yeah, but you probably had 10 minutes on those bat wings.
I had a guy once. I was trashing his toupee, and all of a sudden he threw it at me, and I saw it come flying across the room to the stage. He threw his toupee. I was doing Caroline's.
Like a hat?
Huh?
You threw it like a hat?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I was doing Caroline's, urban show.
Yeah.
Must have been packed, all black people.
Right.
And I'm telling, and these two fucking major lesbians were sitting in the front, and one had blonde hair, little blonde. And I said to her, "I loved you in Demolition Man." And they got up, and one threw her drink at me. And as she's leaving, I go, "Don't think you're not paying for that drink, bitch." And the crowd went nuts. And I went, "Thank you, good night." Then I was doing a black room in New York, and I started trashing Sharpton, and some girl, she was about 400 pounds, started booing me. I go, "Bitch, booing, you should be mooing." I killed. I went, "Thank you, good night."
Bitch, you booing, you should be mooing. Ah, fuck me, dude. Oh.
So many. I mean, so many nightmares. Did you ever do? This one was a real nightmare. I think it was Nantucket or Martha's. It was for the connection.
This guy brought up a good point, though.
What?
What's a what's a major lesbian, dude? I don't understand what that is.
They had stripes.
Oh, I thought it was like a real crazy lesbian, you know?
Well,
A major lesbian.
did you ever?
Isn't a general better than a major? Shouldn't you do that to a 4-star general lesbian? How's that?
Did you ever do this gig? I think it was. I don't know if it was Nantucket, Cape Cod, or Martha's Vineyard. It was for the connection. It was a club called the Muse, and you stayed in where the bunks where the band stayed.
No.
And there were wooden bunks that looked like Auschwitz.
Auschwitz? Like the
Auschwitz.
overalls?
No, Auschwitz. I said it right.
It's Auschwitz, isn't it? Isn't it? Well, how do you say it?
Auschwitz.
Auschwitz, not Auschwitz.
Ask some old time Boston comics if they ever did the Muse. I did it with Dennis Leary. It was me,
Okay.
Leary, and some kid, Steve Bickle, or some guy who used to wear like plaid pants and a striped shirt and big
Right. You
glasses.
did it with Leary? Leary did that? When was this?
It had to be. I think I was still getting high. Yeah, I was getting high, so it had to be 37 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, Leary sat down. He talked about sports.
Really?
Yeah, so he talked about sports, and it was, you know, you stayed in these fucking wooden bunks in this fucking place. Some old comics would know. Next time, it's called the Muse. It was on one of those fucking islands, Nantucket or something. I don't fucking know. But It was a nightmare.
Oh, bad. It was bad.
Yeah, it was horrible. I mean,
I did Cape Cod. I did the hot tin roof.
yeah.
That's one of me and Dawn's first trips together.
Chance Langston booked it.
I don't know who the fuck booked it, but it was me and Kevin Knox, who's just a murderer.
Murderer.
Nicest guy ever. So
Murderer.
they had the house. So you go there, you take the ferry over, and you stay at the house. But I back then, that's sexy Bobby time. I didn't want to bring Dawn. I didn't want to bring a chick. I didn't like bringing girls to my shows. I go to the show and I'll come meet you after, or I'll just see you another time because I was trying to bang after the shows. I was trying to get laid after the shows.
Of course.
And now, bringing her there kind of fucking just gave me anxiety. And we got into one of the biggest fights we ever got into on the way back on the ferry. She was just screaming at me on the ferry because she got me the wrong sandwich and I was just being a cunt about it. And yeah, I hated that fucking gig. And I bombed on that gig. And it's terrible to bomb on Martha's Vineyard because you're just stuck there. There's no way to get back to your house. You don't have a car. You have to take a van or ride a bike or get a ride. It was terrible. Fuck Martha. It stinks.
And not only if you bomb, you got to wait for the ferry, and people are still leaving that saw you bomb that are on the ferry with you. So now I
bombed on a prom show once on a boat, and you have to stay on the boat.
It's horrible.
So you go out. We went out into the thing, and they bring us out, and we do the show, and we bombed. I bombed. Everybody bombed, but I fucking ate it. And I had real energy back then. Remember all my energy? And you bomb with energy, it's worse. It's just loudness, and then what else, man? What else? Right? I remember I found a doorway down the bottom deck, and I hid in this doorway till we pulled up into the fucking harbor. And I waited till everybody got off, and then I jumped off that fucking thing.
That's fucking horrible.
Oh, it's
my friend was working a cruise ship, Bob Gullop, and he said he was back in a friend of mine he lives in LA, and he bombed on the cruise ship, and then he was laying by the sun on the deck in the sun.
Oh,
and some lady next to him goes, "How you doing?" She goes, I'm going to go to the comedy show, but I heard the comic really stinks. And he goes, "Yeah, I heard the same thing."
Mush, have you ever bombed?
Last bad one was in South Carolina. That fucking club was the worst.
Oh, I remember that night. Mush got off stage. He said sorry.
Yeah. The first thing, they don't have a host. They have a guy who goes up and kind of talks to them for 5 minutes.
Yeah. I remember.
I remember Eric Rivera. We were at the remember Captain Brian's first room down in Marshall Island?
Yes, with the fucking clam bar to the left of the stage.
He had a clam bar to the left of the stage, but you had lobster traps on the stage with a shark mouth and netting, fucking all this bullshit, and whatever. And you'd go up. It was just people that came. It's an island.
Yeah.
So if you weren't there in season, it was dead, right? And there'd be 20 people in the crowd that came to get food, not to get comedy. Yeah. So they were miserable that you're up there. And I remember Eric Rivera went up with all his little fucking happy, I'm Spanish shit. And every fucking joke bombed. And I remember he had to get off. He went, "Thank you, good night." And he walked by me with that smile. And I just remember sweat pouring down his head. And he's just like, "What happened?" And I was like, "You bombed."
They were the waspiest, whitest audience. It's like they parked their yacht next to the club and came in with their fucking yellow pants. I remember a table, guy was wearing yellow pants, and just deep down, they probably sit at home and talk about Jews and blacks.
Right.
And, they were. It was the family from Succession that was sitting, you know, and
Yeah.
it was just horrible. It's fucking horrible. And there people coming to the takeout window to get food from the clam bar. There was a takeout window
Oh.
right there. You know,
Oh, it's fucking bad, dude.
yeah, everything he does is fucking bad. And then you drive in his car to radio and he puts you on this stupid FaceTime. Fuck off.
Well, he put you on his podcast.
It's not, but he does a live FaceTime like driving a radio. I don't.
He's not a bad guy.
Yes, they're all bad guys.
Okay. says the dude at the end of his career.
I'm not at the end of my career. I'm still fucking, you know, working relevant. Whatever. So there's Corey, great guy. Mark, who you just worked for, great
Rochester,
guy.
great guy. Comedy on State, great people.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, I think those are the only two.
No, there's more.
There's a couple more.
Yeah.
There's some more. You know, the guy I worked for it was in Florida. That gig in Florida, the Italian restaurant.
What? I don't remember.
You did it 2 weeks before me.
I did?
Yeah, it's the one.
Fasani's.
Yeah.
Fasani's. Yeah, that's not an Italian restaurant. That's a comedy club. It's not an Italian restaurant. It's a comedy club with great food.
Yeah, really good.
It's not this is what bothers me. Can we have it out right now? I got a bone to pick with you.
Well, you say because I said it was a restaurant?
I have a bone to pick with you. Could I please fucking deal with this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you going to deal with it or are you going to fucking be sarcastic?
It depends if it's legitimate.
It's legitimate to me.
Okay, go ahead.
I got a bone to fucking pick with you.
All right, go ahead.
Every time you talk about a comedy club, the food matters to you. Like you'll be like, dude, the club's great. They got great fucking salad. Or the salmon's fantastic. Oh, dude, I got the fucking shrimp alio, and it's I mean, I don't give a fuck about. Look, I'm a fat fuck. I know what you're gonna say.
I didn't say anything. I first of all, when we did radio today, I didn't bring up that because you said it bothers you.
I never said it bothers me.
All right, then
I never said it bothers me.
Yes, you did. You said when people talk about my weight, it bothers me.
I never said that.
Okay, I don't want to bring it up where you said it, but you said it.
I've never said that.
You said it.
Everybody,
it hurts you,
dude.
Deep down, if you get past your 7th layer, it hurts you. Okay.
What the fuck? Why would you do that if it hurt my feelings? Why would you say I have 7 layers?
Well, I'm just saying.
What am I, a fucking blue whale? Fucking asshole. I'm just saying, dude, you fucking bring up.
Yeah.
I hate that you fucking associate comedy clubs with good food.
Yeah, I like that. When they have good food, it's a plus.
Good dishes. Dude, I love the club's a little bad, but they got good chicken palm. What?
When I ate meat, that was my go-to meal. You know, I just
what's that about?
What's that?
What is that about?
Because here's the thing. You, me, are going to kill on stage no matter what.
Okay.
No matter what. It's going to happen. We're going to kill wherever we are.
Right.
Not 99% of the time.
Right.
So the added bonus, I don't have to go, it was great, I killed, because we know that. So the added bonus is, oh, fuck, the hotel was great, or the food was great,
right?
Or there was great golf by it. You know, the amenities are what I look for now. Like I had to cancel Vegas, Rio, because my breathing. I was supposed to be there next week and I canceled. And I love going to Vegas, but now to rent a car, it's like $600-700 to rent a car. So you're almost stranded and you're not enjoying Vegas like you could. So the amenities aren't, as well. A club is a club. It's what comes.
Can I be honest with you?
What?
And I know somebody in the chat said he agrees with you, but to me, I don't give. Some of my favorite clubs have no food whatsoever. And it makes me happier because they're not there to eat a steak. They're not there to eat fucking a good piece of salmon. They're there for one thing and one thing only: to see stand-up comedy or to see me and laugh. Give me a drink, give me a couple peanuts, a fucking whatever, some horse shit, nachos, something simple, and let me fucking focus in on what the fuck's going on.
Well, yes, a great club. Okay, let's take the Connection in Rhode Island. Great club. Everybody can see you. It's fucking condensed. It's a perfect club when it comes to comedy clubs, right? Do you agree?
Which one?
They serve food. People aren't going there.
Which club?
Comedy Connection, Rhode Island.
But they don't serve food. They serve food next door.
No, and they serve food there. They have hummus. They have pizza. They have hummus. Whatever. It doesn't matter what
that's finger food. I'm not talking that. I'm not talking nachos, pizza.
Yes, I don't want people to have a dinner when I'm on stage. I don't want them to have a full-blown dinner. You know,
dude, I don't want to hear fucking a fork and knife clanging.
I do in your neck. I fucking listen.
I mean, I'm setting you up for all these fucking things. God damn it!
No, getting stabbed. I look. If it's a dinner show place, if they eat dinner and they're done before the show, it doesn't faze me. Of course, if I'm on stage, look, it doesn't matter because 8 out of 10 clubs after 25 minutes are passing the fucking checkout. And I told them, don't do it. I told them, don't do it. Some listen.
I asked, dude, I wish, because I love Rochester, but they dropped those checks, dude, at 45 minutes.
45. That's great. Some of them drop them at 25.
I'd rather have 25.
Why?
Because at least I'll get the majority of the end of the act, their attention. At 45 minutes, that means it's by 50. I can only get 10 minutes left to get them back into my shit. And they're already unfocused. I lost the whole front row because they can't. Oh, God, I can't stand
Don't you ever tell them, don't look at them until I'm done?
What does that mean?
I say to the people, I go, put the checks down. Don't look at them until I'm done. I tell them, don't
do they do that?
Some do. Some do.
Yeah, but then that would fuck with my respect issues because some guy would be like, yeah, fuck off. And he'd be paying, and I'd be like, you cocksucker. And then I'd get into a fight. I have to be very careful on stage, dude, because I can get very, especially now.
Yes.
People are so, people want clapter comedy, you know, and the people, and I know people go in the chat and be like, no, we don't. We like fuck. You don't know you're getting it. You don't know you're getting clapter comedy. You're just not.
I don't know what
comedy is. Clapter comedy is where they say shit that people, and that's why men are. That's why women are the best. Woo!
Like how they hamper the troops.
That's what. Yeah. I mean, listen. Let me just say right now, if you're in the military, that is the hardest job. Woo! You know.
Yeah.
I mean, and then they go into some, you know, and you know, for our comedy, like our movies. Like throwing midgets is a little, it's hard to swallow, dude. Our comedy is from the 90s, the 80s and 90s. And to go on stage and to look at a guy and go, your shirt stinks, and have him laugh, to, you know, be able to rip somebody apart, to be able to make fun of somebody, then go back into your act, dig back in the, that's a hard thing to do, right?
Yeah, but you're saying our comedy. Yeah, our attitudes are 80 and 90s, but your comedy has grown to where you talk about your wife, your kid. It's personal.
Yeah.
You know, I talk about my wife, my kid, recovery. It's personal. I might have the 90s attitude, like, you know, in the middle of being personal, I look at somebody and go, your head is misshapen. Yeah, I might throw that out. But, you know, look at that mess you're fucking. But I'm still growing as a comic, and so are you, nonstop. Your material is, I mean, like you said, what you were doing years ago, running around with energy.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I can't run.
So your material has grown,
Yeah.
The
No,
immense
I know, dude.
power.
That's not my point is that, it's hard to, it's hard for me to be on stage because I want to attack somebody. If I see somebody on their phone, I
Oh,
want to just fucking attack them. If I see somebody paying their bill and being too loud, I want to attack them. And I've had to like let go of that shit and like just move on. There was one girl on Friday night first show, and I'm out there, and she was I think she was mulatto. She was with a white chick, chubby white chick. Chubby white chick is laughing at everything as chubby white chicks do. I mean, having a fantastic time. Everything I say, she's fucking. She was awesome, and this girl had a cunty disposition from the get go. Just looking at me like, and then I did that joke. I have a joke about somebody called me morbidly obese during the pandemic, and that's the N word for fat people. And she straightened right the fuck up. Like, he said the N word. He didn't say the word. He said the N word. He made a joke about the N word. And I can't, for some reason, in her head. And I remember looking at her and I'm like, oh, you fucking stink. And I just came out and I was like, you stink. And I mean, dude, I'm murdering. There's the whole crowd. It's packed. Saturday night first show. It's fucking great. And there's this one twat. And I was just like, oh, you and your back row face.
yeah.
And I was just so fucking like, ugh. And then
That's my favorite thing of watching you guys perform is doing things like that, because other comics won't do that. They just let it go. They don't care. Complain about it afterwards. But you guys actually will call the audience out in the middle of the show. Sometimes tell them to just leave.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
I've like, this girl was so bad. And then what'd she say? Oh, she goes, I go to the blonde girl later in my act. I go, you got kids? And she goes, yeah, I got two. And then I go to turn away, and the black girl goes, why didn't you ask me? I go, because you're a bitch. Because your face stinks. That's why. Your face is fucking shitty. You've been sitting here like this the whole night. Why would I fucking acknowledge anything about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, here's my first nice line. When I see somebody on their phone, I go, hey, you're on your phone. I go, don't worry about it. When I went to see Hamilton, I brought my laptop because I figured that's when I could do emails. So that's trying to break them in nice. Yeah. Now, if they keep doing it, that's when I viciously attack them and either throw them. I threw somebody out a couple weeks ago. I don't remember. All I know is this bitch was
somebody out. You threw somebody out?
Oh, I had someone. Yeah, I said, get her out of here. I can't do this.
Really?
Oh yeah, I said, get her. I go.
What did Bonnie say?
They threw her out.
What'd Bonnie say?
Oh, well, look at Third Mike. So I just said, get rid of her. And her friends were appalled that were sitting with her, but they stayed, and then they really had a good time. I go, see how she was ruining everything for the whole place, okay? Because it's not about her. And, well, you're not funny. Well, yeah, that's your opinion. Get out. And I had her thrown out.
I don't mind people. Like I had 4 gay guys and 2 lesbian ladies Saturday night.
That's crowd. That's audience, gay guys.
They left. They got offended.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure, well, it was a table of 8. A couple stayed. They were with and they probably were fans of mine. I don't know what the dynamics were, but the lesbian lady was like pissed off. He's disgusting. Because I went into a bit about porn, how kids get free porn now, and all the work we had to do to jerk off. It's almost like, I had the old bit about, we had to walk through the snow when I was a kid, miles. We had to fucking jerk off to photos. It's like that comparison, right? And if we wanted to go to jerk off to a movie, we had to go to a store and go in a back room with a fucking Western door, and we were jerking off in the living room with the VCR because it was $10 million. There was only one a house, all this shit. So I do this whole thing, and it's not even that bad. I mean, yes, I talk about jerking off and I talk about porn, but I'm whatever. And they got up and left. But I'm okay with that because
Yeah.
they didn't fucking say something. They didn't have to let me know. They let the club know. He's fucking okay, great. Fuck you. They still made him pay. And they walked out. And I didn't hear a fucking peep out of them.
Well, Bonnie's bit that
I respect
Bonnie's bit that I stole, that I do once in a while, is they do no fucking research of who they're going to see. You know, we're going to see Bobby Kelly. Go on YouTube, look at some clips, see if you like that style. And it's like going to a music venue, sitting in the front row, going, "I hope it's jazz." You know, so when you're going to a music venue, you know who you're going to see. If you're going to a comedy venue, do some fucking research.
Right.
It's not pot luck. You know, you're not going to see some guy with a violin saying, "Take my fucking wife."
Right.
I would say, "Take my wife, but let me watch." That's my fucking violin.
Right.
So, you know, when somebody yells, "You're not funny," I go, "That's your opinion. You're allowed to have it." All right.
It's funny to me that somebody in a room full of people laughing.
Yes.
And that somebody be like, "You're not funny." It's like as an adult, as a fucking, you know, a sane person, you'd be like, "All right, everybody thinks this person is great." I'm in a movie. Everybody's laughing at this movie. I think it stinks.
Yeah, you're never going to get up at a movie and stand up and go,
"Oh, this movie stinks.
Yeah,
all you people are wrong." You know, it's like, I'm just gonna fucking go out and leave. You know,
yes, it's so fucking. They're so ridiculous. It's comedy. I'm not a fucking CEO at Apple. I'm a fucking guy. All right, I'm not changing the world. I'm telling fucking dumb fucking jokes.
Yeah.
You know, go fuck off. You don't like it, fucking leave. I loved when I threw this fucking lady out. Where the fuck was I? I can remember the whole table where she was sitting. I don't know what restaurant it was. All I know is, get out, go. You're not going to ruin it for everybody. You know, I know what I'm doing. I don't fail. I don't fail.
I hate when you do a club and the local comics come to judge you, and they'll sit and you can see them in the back, and then you come out after and they don't even say like, "Yeah, man, that was great." You know what I mean? They're just like, "Hey, are we going? You guys want?" It's like, fuck. And they'll talk to the MC like, "Hey, man, that was a great job." And then it's like, "Listen, you fucking turds, you can't do what I do. You fucking turds." Okay.
I think I like when. Hold on. You want to go outside?
I hope this dog runs away. Right when we get a fucking riff going, he's gonna take this chihuahua out in the fucking backyard. I hope a coyote grabs it.
What you know, I like when local comics come out because hopefully they're learning something. When I was young, I used to love going to watch comedy. You know, they could try to judge you, but you know,
I love when local comics come and they're cool and they come up and talk, and you know, I love when they're cool. But when they're little fucking snobby dicks, you know, it's like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, there was a group of side splitters when we and Joe were there.
Yeah.
You could tell that they were like, someone got booked or something. You can always tell the comic who got booked, who is there, and then like whoever got replaced.
Oh, you got replaced with Mush and Joe?
Yeah, something like that happens. You can tell they're always like, they're always very judgy.
I know.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
When you do a club and like, you know, it's hard when you bring like, sometimes I'll bring Mush or sometimes Joe and Mush, and you know you're bumping a local out of his weekend to work with you. I know tough shit, but I do feel bad about that because
I everywhere I work, if I can, I'll give a guest spot to local comics.
I'm getting a little. I used to be like, "Fuck you," but now I don't. A lot of the things that I used to give a fuck about, I don't care about. And guest spots, I'm not. Don't get carried away, because these cocksuckers come out of the woodwork like cockroaches. As soon as they get 5 minutes on a fucking Saturday, you get 9 of them on the fucking show.
Well,
but once in a while, I don't care. You know, like, go the fuck up. Especially if I know you, I'll just go up. You know.
I mean, comics. Listen, it's a dream for a local comic to get to work with somebody like me. You know, they look forward because,
of course, the legend himself, Rich Voss.
You're going to learn how to take control and maneuver around,
right?
And so
yeah, people don't understand though. Like, okay, when you're on stage, right, and you're in front of 200, 300 people, and you're killing, and something happens, somebody does something, somebody's too drunk, you have to deal with that.
yeah,
And you have to deal with it not as a fucking security guard. You have to make that situation funny. And most of the time, you're going to be attacked. Your self-esteem is going to be fucked with by her face, her fucking energy, whatever she says. Like that girl, she was waiting. How come you didn't ask me? She was trying to fucking beat me, slam me, fuck with me. I hope the dog dies. I hope it dies.
no, I was doing that for my kid.
I hope it chokes on a button. I really do.
See, that's why you're so aggressive. That's why the lady walked out.
She didn't leave. She stayed.
That's why the gay guys walked out, because one of their friends.
I felt. Listen, I felt bad about that.
Broke down a button.
Dude, I felt bad about that. Gay guys usually love me. Lesbians love me. Lesbians fucking love me.
I know. So listen, here's Bonnie's bit, which I stole too. Here's, she says, gay guy, here's a lesbian cracking up. Yeah. With her shoulders. Like that.
That's fucking funny. Hey guys, every week we have a beautiful, beautiful man that comes in here. I don't know if you know this.
My breathing's a little better. Go ahead.
Did you freeze? Did we just freeze? Really quick. I don't want to talk about this. Do you mind talking about what happened?
Oh, I don't care. It's I talk about.
All right, let's talk about it. We gotta bring Joe Russell in. Every week Joe does a new 5. You've been here before. He does a new 5 minutes. And look at the place is already losing. Look at Joe's. They fucking love the fans. Fucking love Joe. They love him. My mother loves him. Last week, my mother was here for a new 5 with Joe. Apparently, my mother wants a vibrator for Christmas too. A silver bullet has a keychain. Ladies, help me out if you can.
Wait, that's what your mother wants for Christmas?
Yeah, I gave my mother as a joke one year a vibrator, and she's like, I lost it and I want it back. Since your father died, I really been looking for it and I can't find it.
Did she look where she was using it?
In her vagina?
Yeah, I don't want to come out there. Huh?
Battery acid dripping out of her asshole.
Jesus. Ew. It's your mother.
I know. Everybody, please give it up for a new 5 with Joe.
Hello, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Joe Russell. Joe, how you doing, pal?
Doing great. You guys
Rich
Hey, Rich, you guys want to hear some jokes?
It's Monday, yes.
Did you hear that the Egg McMuffin just turned 50? Yeah, which officially makes it the only sandwich to have outlived everyone that's ever eaten it. It's official. The Buick LaCrosse is the #1 car bought by grandmas. And by default, the Buick LaCrosse is also the #1 car most likely to crash into the front of a Denny's. It's called a grandma slam.
All right, I like that.
Play on words.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Guys, let's give it up for the troops, okay?
Yeah.
Did you hear Applebee's has a new deep fried chicken wing that's dipped in lard and rolled in Cheeto crumbs? Yeah, their new slogan is Applebee's, because fuck it. The healthiest thing on our menu is our name.
I like it.
Oh, thank you. My girlfriend hates bugs. She's always asking me to kill them for her. I feel like I'm a hitman for the mob. She's like, okay, Daddy Long's legs is in the bathroom. I want you to whack him. I think it's time for him to meet the business end of a Kleenex.
Is Olivia retarded?
Oh, God, I would love to see a fucking bullet right through his skull now.
Hold on, I gotta finish my act out.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Then we gotta put them in 8 cement shoes and flush them. I'll do it myself, but Bugs are Ricky.
Can you do me a favor? Can you redo that joke for your Instagram?
Okay. I kind of want to put a bullet in my head too.
This is better than the last every time.
The last every time.
Hey, my girlfriend's like, she hates bugs, and I have to kill them all the time, so I feel like I'm a hitman in the mob. She's like, okay, Daddy Longlegs is in the bathroom. I need you to whack him. He needs to. I think it's all right. I'm gonna go to the next one.
Wait, whoa. Can I help you with this? You're the one in the mob, and you're talking. She's talking to you like she's in the mob.
Yeah.
So you go. She thinks I'm in the mob. So you're done with her voice.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Well, let's give tips after, Voss. Let's just get this over with, please. It's fucking mind numbing.
All right, last joke, guys.
Yeah.
I asked a female comedian friend if she was planning on getting the booster shot. She said no, she's getting the Elaine Boozler shot. It protects against kidney stones, gallstones, and Paula Pound stones.
But what?
Joke's a little insider baseball.
Yeah. Oh my God. Joe Russell, everybody. Joe. Give it up for Joe Russell, everybody. Yay. Yes. Joe Russell, everybody. God damn it, man. Joe, have you ever had
Every time.
We lost him. Damn it.
I thought he was going to help me out with that bit.
I know. Well, you know what? He might have had to go get his food. His blood sugar might have been low. Poor Vossi was wound up in the hospital. I wanted to talk to him about that. You know, I wanted pretty serious too, man. And he's such a man because he didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a like. I called him up. Where are you? He's like I'm in the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? It's like some serious shit went down.
Did I just send him back?
You know, if any other male comic was in the hospital, you'd get like fucking, you know, just a fucking, and even me included, just a photo of, you know, the stuff in your nose and everything's okay. I'm thinking of quitting the internet.
How so?
I'm thinking of hiring somebody, Mush, and it's not going to be you. Don't worry. Mush hates the fucking that I make him do stuff. He hates social media. It's like it fucking burns you, doesn't it?
It doesn't make me upset. It's not. It's time consuming.
Yeah. Voss is sick. He was sick. He's better now. He was going to talk about it, so he went in for an upper endoscopy, and they got some type of bile or fluid in his lungs.
Oh.
It was very bad, and he got an infection, and it was really, really fucking bad. And you know, I mean, you could have lost Voss. You know, you could have lost Voss. I mean, not
Skankfest?
What's that? No, he got sick this past week. He you know, he was real sick. He had to stay in the hospital for 2 days. They had to put him on all kinds of shit. And you know, I mean, it could, if he wasn't as healthy as he is, he could have he's 64, man. Yeah. People forget Voss is 64. I mean, he could retire in a year if he had a regular job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he looks great for 64.
He looked fine right now, too.
He looks good now, but he has a hard time breathing. Yeah, he has a hard time breathing, which is fuck. Can you bring up Voss's dates, please, just in case? I don't know where he's
he had to cancel some, so he hasn't updated his thing.
Okay.
But I do know he's doing one.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with this guy? He's doing one when?
I'm pulling up the one he just had.
Yeah, he had a cancel Comedy Connection last week.
Yeah.
Hopefully, back. But I think, anyways, I gotta hire somebody just to do my social media. Because I can't, I need like a professional person to go in, clean it up, cancel one of my Facebooks, just have my regular Facebook, connect them somehow. I don't know how to do any of this shit.
Why don't you hire like a kid, like a 12-year-old kid that knows how to do all that?
I don't know who they are. Like who is the internet person? Like, what is there a company? Because I feel I can't be a comic, because once you hire a comic, you're fucked. Because then you get a gig or something happens and it's hard. Like Mush said, it's hard. Like you guys both help me with social media for the shows, but you're part of the show. This is yours too. It's like YKWd is, you guys are part of that.
You can tell though when other comics have like interns or someone do all their social for them, because it doesn't sound like them.
Yeah, but I don't post a lot anyways.
Well, like Soder and Jay have a company that posts all their stuff for all the stuff. Like they don't do it on their own.
Yeah, like I like doing the stuff with my, like, my story and stuff with my wife and kid. I'll post that shit. I don't care about that. But like other shit, I don't really I just hate it.
I agree. If I didn't have a stupid fucking cheese show and stand up, I would love to get rid of Facebook and Instagram. And I never feel happy after I get off of it.
I feel like shit every time I look at Facebook or Instagram. Within 10 minutes, I'm like, I feel like shit, and I don't know what it is.
Twitter's the worst.
Huh?
Twitter's the worst, because then it's just people arguing about politics.
I can't even fucking look at Twitter anymore. What's this, Mush?
Rich's dates he's still doing. Right now, he's still going to be doing Houston.
Next Riot Houston on December 11th. Comedy on Carlson. Well, he's up there. The 16th through the 18th. That's 3 nights.
Is that a calendar? Or is that Napster?
It's Rich's calendar.
He really is a tech loser. I mean, just a tech loser. Look at this over here. Look at that. What is the P? What is the P? What's the P? It says follow me, Facebook.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea. Let's click it.
It's not Patreon, is it? Click it. Is it Patreon?
No, it's push page.
What's a push page?
It's like a landing page where like all your links are. It's like a link tree, but there's nothing on it. So,
a push what? A push page? Oh,
I'll be back.
I'd love to push him off a fucking cliff. I hate him.
What did I miss?
You and your push page.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Why did you come back?
Did you guys? My computer just went black.
Hey, we don't say that anymore. It just went down. It went down. We don't say that.
No, the screen went black.
Dude, stop saying that. We don't. Come on, man. It's little people, and the computer screen went down.
My computer screen
went down.
It went. Okay, it went light skinned.
Okay, that's great.
His computer went mulatto.
What happened? Did you guys cut me off?
No. Why would we cut you off? You fucking. The only part of the show that was interesting tonight. We were talking about your what happened to you in the hospital, that you went for an upper. Well, explain it. We just read all your dates too. So
I'm on my phone now. I went for an upper endoscopy where they put a tube down and check your vital organs, your pancreas, your kidneys, liver, whatever. And during, they put you under anesthesia. And when I was under, I must have thrown up a little bile or whatever. And as it came up, it went into my lungs. And then I got a minor pneumonia. Like I woke up from the procedure and I couldn't breathe. I was like, I can't, and I've had this done at least 5 other times, 4 other, for stomach. And, they right away put me on oxygen, took a chest x-ray right there. Oh, so you have pneumonia in your lungs. I go, well, I didn't come into the hospital with pneumonia in my lung. And so I was in the hospital for 2 days. And, and then, for the last week, the breathing's been tougher. It's getting better. I went to the doctor today. He said sometimes He goes, it's healing. He goes, I go, I'm done with the antibiotic. He goes, it's like a cut. It heals. He said, it won't get worse. He goes, but it takes sometimes like 6 to 8 weeks till you're back to normal.
Wow.
So,
did you almost die? Could you have died?
I mean, you could die if you go get plastic surgery.
No, you know what I'm saying. Can you not give me that fucking old man advice? I'm asking, was it serious enough that you could have died?
I didn't ask that. I don't know. I didn't ask that.
Right.
People die from pneumonia, but it was a minor pneumonia, I think.
Okay.
There's a minor or a major pneumonia,
and it happens.
If you hadn't got it, if you hadn't gone to the hospital, been in the hospital, that would have killed you.
If I didn't go to the hospital, it would have never happened. It happened during my upper endoscopy. When the tubes were down and I was under, I threw up.
Right.
So if I wasn't having this procedure done,
that too,
it wouldn't have happened.
So you can't sue them.
No, it wasn't anybody's fault. They didn't, put their fingers down my throat and make me throw up.
I'd love if there was video of this and it was just jamming his cock and balls in your throat while you were on that Michael Jackson juice, and then you just kind of throw it.
I would have pretended I was asleep even.
When you threw up, you got an infection because his jizz was in your lungs.
You kind of look forward to getting anesthesia because it's called, what's it called?
Aspiration pneumonia.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. From
Crumb coming in with the fucking
Crumbun, a doctor.
Yeah, he's a doctor of love. He's a doctor of funny.
You like getting anesthesia because it's like a great night's sleep. That's why Michael Jackson was doing it every fucking night. He was being put under anesthesia every fucking night to go to bed with a doctor next to him.
Sounds
working,
good.
Working everything. Yeah. That's when you have money.
Yeah.
Not a sickness.
I know. Don't forget the kid fucking too. That's money. When you have so much money and power, the mother will sleep in the other room while you fuck the kids. That's money. Dude, that's money. Regular, like that's Dan Natterman's fucking joke about pedophiles.
What do you say?
Michael Jackson was unfair. He had rides. Andy. I mean, geez, you come up to a kid, yeah, you want to get in the van. You got rides? I'm not going to suck your dick for an hour later. Michael Jackson has rides.
I like the Jewish pedophile. The Jewish pedophile.
What?
Hey, kid, easy on the candy.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Jackson had money. Did you ever see that video where what is that? Why are you bringing that up?
Oh, that's what that one professor tried to get the name changed from pedophile to minor attracted person.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. You go down that road. This world is so fucking.
Wait. They're saying they're giving pedophiles better names.
Yeah, they're trying to give him a. Here, bring it back. There you go. Fucking. He's like a Shih Tzu. Wait. I don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
It's fucking ridiculous. If they, didn't they give homeless people a new name?
Yeah, they did. What's the new name for homeless people?
Is it the
New Faces at Montreal.
What is it?
Said New Faces at Montreal.
That's funny.
How about the fucking people that are? I know people aren't into the Kyle that he got off and all that shit, but how about the people holding up photos of the other three guys like they're fucking heroes? It's crazy to me that people are like, and actors, Mark Ruffalo, whatever the fuck his name is. How do you say it, Mush?
Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo was talking about these guys that got killed. It sucks that people die. I don't want anybody to die. The guy got shot, whatever. But if you weren't out fucking lighting the town on fire, you know what I mean? And I understand that he should have been out too, but the guy was a pedophile.
Yeah.
The guy, all those guys had criminal records, and the one guy's a pedophile. And it's like, okay, I understand you don't agree with what that kid did. Great. But you can't make scumbags a hero just because they got shot. This guy used the N-word. He fucking raped kids. And now, like, movies, the Hulk is talking about him. Yeah. The fucking Hulk is fucking saying, hey, man, this guy, get the fuck out of here. Stop. Everybody needs to shut the fuck up and stop saying shit.
Yeah.
I don't need Mark Ruffalo's opinion. He didn't look at OJ got off and this kid got off too. Who gives a fuck? It happens. Whatever you agree with it. I don't need your opinion, and I don't need you to fucking have a statue of some pedophile because he got shot by a person you don't like. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, they're gonna take down the Roosevelt statue in front of the museum next year. They're gonna put up a pedophile statue.
Yeah, put a bunch of kids around him with butterflies. Fucking asshole.
I wrote one word. Listen, the kid, it was, I don't, everybody has an opinion and this and that. And, when comics go, you have an opinion, which you have opinions and I have opinions and opinions.
Yeah, I know.
They go, hey, just be funny. Shut the fuck up. We're allowed to have our opinions.
Right.
I just wrote travesty. And I knew he should have been innocent from the trial.
Yeah.
From what the evidence that was shown, yes, he should have been innocent. He felt his life was in danger.
Yeah.
Also, too, there's dead people. We don't know if they felt their life was in danger. Now,
I was hitting a guy with a head in the head with a skateboard.
Well,
if somebody was hitting you in the head with a skateboard, Rich, what the fuck would you do?
Whoa. Here's the thing.
Whoa. Put those hands down because you're threatening me.
Okay, two things. If I did something wrong, they would go, he was a crack addict.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody has a past. He was a crack addict. Look at him. Oh, we're gonna make a crack. I got 35 years sober, but they'll go, he was a crack addict. Right. So I don't know what these people did, and I know all I know is if a kid walked into a mall with a gun, okay, which whatever, and you felt threatened, you would, and you could attack him, you would. So look, they're outright, they're all wrong.
But nobody, here's the thing. They're talking about this kid who drove across state lines with the gun. He didn't do that. He didn't do that.
No.
He had the gun. His father lives there. The other guy had an illegal handgun.
Yeah.
And he pointed it. So all we had to do, this kid was supposed to just wait 2 more seconds to get shot in the face by this guy with an illegal handgun. And let me tell you something. I guarantee that they would have been like, it's a tragedy this happened. But, this kid wouldn't have got it. He saved his own life in his own head. Yeah. But fuck it.
It's all bullshit. You can look at it from so many different angles.
You can't look at this.
Well, hold on.
Let me just say this. There's not that many angles to look at it. The kid, shouldn't have been there, whatever, right?
He would have saved his own life by not going.
Here's the thing. There's one angle to look at it. He went to a court of law. He got judged by his peers. They said he's innocent. These other guys are dead. It sucks. Yeah. But you don't make a fucking guy who's lighting the other people are fucking assholes too.
Yes, of course. They're all wrong. The whole situation.
I just don't understand why they can't accept why they have to lift up fucking garbage. It's like they were doing something right. I don't get it.
They were wrong. They're riding, but intent. That kid did not go there to protect 7-Elevens. All right. You know it as well as I know it. He went there with the intention to do harm. I don't care what anybody said. He didn't go there as a good Samaritan. He didn't do it. And
look, that's here. Look at all that type of shit. I won't even get into it because for me to get into that, I would have to talk to him or I'd have to go back and find it. I'm not getting into that. All I'm getting into is this. This is my point to everybody, right? Is that who gives a fuck?
It'll be over in a week.
They did this, and now you keep bringing up these 3 people. Oh my, the tragedy of the. Yeah, it's sad that they're dead. I don't want anybody to die. But if you didn't have a gun, if you didn't try to smash somebody in the head with a fucking skateboard, if you didn't try to physically fucking hurt somebody, so you hit the guy in the head with the skateboard and he dies. Who are you? Are you the bad guy now? So you hit him in the head with the skateboard and he didn't die. So, but you're still a good person? No, you're a shit person too. If you hit somebody in the head with a skateboard that has a rifle, there's a percentage that you might get shot.
Yes.
I mean, you have to kind of weigh the options.
And there's also, if you don't hit him in the head with a skateboard, there's a percentage you might get shot. You don't know that. You don't know.
I was thinking about the bug mafia. Yeah, Joe murdered a bug. And that bug, now Joe's not a hero.
The whole situation is bad. The whole thing is bad.
I just let people. You go on Twitter, we were talking about this. I'm so done with this shit. It's like, I love the people that like my shit, but there's like a couple people that are just, it's like, I would never, it's just like, all right, dude, whatever, you fucking cunt. You know what I mean? And then you read other people's comments and it's just like, why do you, like, people are commenting on Mark's page. It's like, why are you saying something to the Hulk?
I know.
Like, who gives a, why are you fucking telling him he's wrong? It's the Hulk. Who gives a shit? What's up, buddy? Yeah. All right, I gotta go.
So do
oh
I.
my God. All right, I gotta go. My son just come on, shut the door. You're letting the heat out, kid. Look how cool this kid is. I'm sorry, buddy. Say hi. You want to say hi? Just say hi.
What's that,
Hi.
son?
Hi.
I like your hair.
Hey, Max.
All right. Well, we were just talking about who do you love?
Buccaneers.
What? No, me. The Buccaneers. What's wrong with you? That's not a microphone. It's an earphone.
Look how thick his hair is. He practicing to be in a British rock band? Look at the kid's his hair.
The kid's a big kid. He's only 8.
He's got nice hair.
We should play in lacrosse tonight. He's just bigger than every kid.
You know what? I just said he has nice hair. If anything comes up in a trial against me, they'll play the clip where I go, "Oh, his kid has nice hair." You know, they could just drag anything out of anywhere.
All right, listen.
All right,
everybody.
listen, we're going. Bye.
Peace out.
All right, say goodbye. I'll meet you. No. Don't get yourself in trouble now, kid. Go inside. I'll meet you. What are you? What are you nuts? Put that down.
I'm staying in because I want.
All right, listen. I got to do a couple things, and I'm coming in 2 seconds. Go ahead, beat it.
No.
Max, beat it.
Stay right here.
All right, listen. I want to thank Rich Voss, of course. I want to thank Rich Voss. He is the goddamn
The legend himself, Rich Voss.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to thank all the fans. Mike Calta, he had a very busy night. He's going to be very busy. We're taking Friday off, everybody. So I want you guys to have a great. Oh, he left again. What a piece of garbage. Thank Rich Voss for filling in for Mike tonight. I hope all you guys watching had a good time. Please subscribe, hit that button, and tell a friend, retweet, subscribe, like, and comment. You can say whatever you want. Who cares? Nobody reads that crap anyways. I never read a comment. That's the one thing I really very rarely read, good or bad. I just can't do it. One day we should go through my comments. One day we should do ask me anything on Reddit and just deal with it.
Oh, we can just do it on the chat. We went through the comments one time on the JOP.
Let me just tell you my TikTok, guys. Go on there. It's MAXK.
No, Max, don't tell these. No. Max, you're going to get in trouble. Now go in the house. I'm going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. Bye. Shut the door, please, and don't shut the cord. I can't believe that shit works. It's like nuts. My mother used to beat the shit out of me. I say 5, and the kid fucking just listens. I don't get it.
I got the countdown from 5. My mom went down.
Yeah.
Where she hit me.
I got to get him off TikTok. I swear to God. Anyways, I want to thank all the fans. I want to thank, of course, Joe Russell, Jokes Russell at Jokes Russell, and check out the Cheese Show that's behind him. He does it every week on YouTube. I want you to do the same thing. Subscribe, like, and comment to that, and pass that around. We need to get that sucker around.
We just need 60 more to get to 1,000.
Come on, fucking help him out. Help him. You guys, I'm so fucking sick. I mean, look, at all the people here are great, but if people watch the thing, there's thousands of people that subscribe to this channel, and you're getting over a bunch of fucking assholes. Let's go fucking look at this guy be fucking shitty for an hour and go to the Cheese Show. Put the kid over, for God's sakes. Get some momentum behind the fucking asshole. And follow Mush at Mike V. Suarez. Yes, of course. And go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly. That's where this episode goes up. The Friday episode, the extra YKWD, live from the shed. Live from the shed is up there. I don't know if people are liking it or not. I hope they're liking it. We're going to try to shoot another one very soon. Joe, I got to talk to you about that before it gets too cold. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be shooting it. We're switching up a couple things. We got a new system we're going to try using while we're shooting, and that'll be coming soon too. What else, Mush? ComicRebels.com. Make sure to go ComicRebels.com and get Calta and Kelly gear, and get your Ladybug gear, get your YKWD gear, get your Calta head. Make sure you go there. Use code word Ladybug, and you look at all the new shirts up there. Look at all the new hoodies for you fuckers. Don't click on one. We'll just scroll through them real quick. We got the YKWD logo red. We got the one white. We also have the patch logo from Skankfest is up there. Hoodie version with the cool little version that my friend, the tattoo man from Philly, did for us. We got the Not You shirt. Scroll down. Look at all this stuff. We got cats coming. Look at the you can get the YKWD skull logo cap. It's up there right now. It's the one Lewis has been wearing for the last 2 weeks, ever since after Skankfest. And you got the new YKWD, the YKWD up there. So check it out. Use code word Ladybugs, and you get all your 20% off on every item. Christmas time is coming. Get yourself one of these hats. Get a hoodie. They're beautiful pullover hoodies. Get yourself a Calta face. And there you go. You wear some of the stuff to my show, you get a big fat hug. How's that?
Don't forget, if you're in New York, to go see the live Yankee Swap on the 15th.
Yeah, we got the new poster. We're doing a limited run of posters. There's only 100 seats available. It's 100 seats, and it's done. I might be sold out. Get your tickets. New York, the 15th, 9:30, Dan Soda, Corporate Dan, a.k.a. Joe List, The Truth, a.k.a. The Rattlesnake, Louis J. Gomez. We have a special Santa Claus. Special Santa Claus. Who's it going to be? We don't even know yet. That's how. Okay? And it's live. The first live Yankee swap. If you don't know what that is, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But it's live. And tickets available. So they're going to be gone. They might already be gone. And what's this?
Your dates.
Yeah. Fuck that. Just go to my calendar. Go to my website, robertkellylive.com. I'm all over the place. Next week, I'm with these two knuckleheads out in Bananas. Make sure you get tickets to come see us. Bananas Comedy Club over in Jersey. Get it. And that's it, right? I got to go. My kid wants to watch the game. I'm late. And you know what? Let's fucking do happy Thanksgiving. But you know what, guys? What? Let me tell you something. This show, without Mike Calta, it's not the same. Because he's my number one best friend. Number one. And I love him. And I miss him. But I love him. Rich Voss, the legend. We had Mush on third mic. Joe came in and did some of his jokes. But most of all, we had you, Ladybugs. We had you here tonight with us. So make sure you have a great Thanksgiving. It's coming up Thursday. Tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday, and then yummy, yum, yum. And then we'll see you guys back on Monday. Calta and Kelly, we're out.